Guys, it's Fox and Mods back here again, and today I'm actually going to be continuing what we were going on from the last episode, but this time I'm actually going to be showing you how you can use those functions and keywords from the last episode to actually create a mod. So, I guess let's get right into it. So, if you are going to create a mod, you are going to need those keywords I explained in the last video. So if you haven't watched the last video, go back and watch it now. You're going to need to know everything in there to actually make a mod. Okay, so anyway, now let's use them. So, first off, when you create a mod, it's best to start with active action, because that's where active action, you don't really need it in your mod if you don't want to have it. A lot of people say it's absolutely necessary, you need it, it's required. That's not true at all. They just don't know what they're doing. Okay, honestly. But yeah, active action you don't need if you don't want to have it, but I'm gonna have it in this menu just because I can. If it makes it neater, you don't have to put all your codes in like this. If it makes it neater, you can actually put spaces in between here, just to give it a bit more, just so it's a bit clearer. But function isn't actually a function, so let's get out of there. So yeah, that's how I prefer to have my code. So I have a few spaces here. Sorry, I mumbled there. But anyway, active action. So these are all the codes that are going to be executed as soon as you start your game. So let's say if I wanted my message of the day to be, I don't know, welcome to, what should we call the mod menu? Let's call it. Well, I'm not gonna go put too much thought into this. Let's just call it. I don't know. 123. Okay, so welcome to 123 mod menu. Okay, so now that will be boring because that's all white text, which is quite a racist. Nah, but that's quite boring if your message today is just white. You can have color codes. There's red, green, yellow, blue, cyan, pink, and white. There are a couple more, but they're only really. Some Call of Duties have different color codes, okay? But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 are in every Call of Duty. I'm not sure if 6 is in World at War, so we're not going to use it. But yes, if you want your message to the day to be in cyan, you can do welcome to 123 mod. And if you want, you can put menu in yellow. And then if you want, you can put V1 or I don't know, whatever you want. You can change the colours as you go along. You can even do stuff like this. But that's just quite confusing. But yeah, those are the color codes that you can do. So if you do something like a color code like this, then when it comes up on the message of the day, icon not type, it'll say welcome in that color. This here won't show up. It'll just say welcome in that color. So yeah, welcome to 123 mod menu. Okay, so that's active action. You can put loads more codes in if you want, but if you are going to add an extra code, make sure you use a semicolon to separate the codes, because semicolons separate code. So that's one code. Now, if you want to put something else in there, like another function, you can, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to keep it as that. So now let's actually get onto the bind. So when you're binding the button, I went over it last episode. So let's say bind. What should we have as bind hashtag, and then to execute all the functions in here. So I'm going to put bind hashtag. So vstr setup menu. So now when I click hashtag, it'll go to the setup menu. So I'm going to create setup menu, and here we go. So now I'm going to set up the menu in this. Let's make it a bit neater. Alright, so now in here I'm going to put con minicon 1. This might seem a bit complicated, but it's not. Con minicon lines 0 con minicon time and 12,000. Okay, so what this does is this makes it so if you don't know what the con minicon is, it's basically the minicon. It's a load of text that pops up in the top left, sorry, of your screen. So, and to activate it, you click 1. So I'm going to put that there. I'm going to put con minicon lines. This is how many lines are on the text, how many menus you want, pretty much. I put 0 for now. And then con minicon time, that's how long it's displayed. I recommend you just put 12,000, because then it's better for memory, put it that way. So and then VSTR menu closed. So set menu closed. So when the menu's, so this is all the functions that you want when your menu's closed. So I want the con, minicon, lines, 0. I want to unbind to all. This basically unbinds all the bind to buttons. So it unbinds all your binds, but all the secondary binds. So bind to is the same as bind, but it's like a secondary function. So bind. So let's say if you were to put bind hashtag and then put your function in here, you can also do bind to hashtag and put a function in there. And bind to basically makes a secondary function. We're going to be using secondary functions so we don't fuck up our buttons. Okay. So let's so it unbinds all the buttons when the menu's closed. Just put it. Okay. Just put it. You don't need to know what it means. You just need to put it. Okay. Okay. So I'm also going to put bind hashtag vstr open menu. Okay, so that's all you need to know for now. So that what this looks complicated, but it's really not. All this code here basically is just so when you click hashtag, it opens a menu, pretty much. So now we're gonna set. In fact, actually, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it for now. So now when you click hashtag, it'll open the menu, and we'll get into that in the next episode. So that right there is all you need to know for opening the menu. Now, as soon as you click hashtag, it'll set up the menu, and then when you click hashtag again, it'll open the menu. So that's all we're going to put in for, I guess, today's episode. So remember, if you do want to put in any more mods, then go ahead and do it. Make sure you separate all your codes with semicolons. And yeah, that's been enough for this episode. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.